Hello everyone, my name is Hector Mendoza. I want to show you an easy way to sketch a two-story octagon home with a deck. Um, there's a lot of ways. I got some other videos on how to do two-story, no, one-story octagon, but let me show you. I was going through the internet and I saw this house right here. I thought, hey, that's pretty cool. Let me show people how to draw that in case they ever get to do one of those. It really doesn't take that long to do one. So here we go. Let me show you how we're gonna do this. So so uh so you see there's the house and here's what it'll eventually look like. Okay. So you go inside the house and this is what they're gonna look like inside. That's first floor, that's second floor. See? Okay. Anyway, so let me show you how I did it. So I'll go step by step. Um, I'll, we don't need nothing. So I am just going to create a new one. Okay. So save and exit. Go to Xactimate. I'll go to projects. Create. I'm just gonna call it Octagon, and then I'll put with a deck. Okay. And I'll just use carrier as a uh, carrier. So when I go to sketch, I'll just put pri training price list. So we'll start with the main level. The easiest way to do this, if you go in here and you create your second layer, which would be your roof. So I'm going to call this um, first layer or story roof, right? And I'm just going to go 109.8 instead of 109. Okay, 108 and hit enter. Okay, so I'm going to create the roof first. So if you go to roof, um, you see there's this thing called a torrent, right? Torrent. So I'm going to click here and it has 12 facets. We're going to turn that into an 8. Um, Let me see, oh, right here, number of segments. We're going to go into 8 and that'll create an octagon, right? I don't need this right here. Okay, so this is what you got so far, right? That's what a torrent looks like. But what we're gonna build, uh, it's only gonna have like a four pitch on the first layer. The second one looks like a 6. Uh, so now this is what it looks like. Okay. Anyway, now right now this would be a pretty small uh, house. Okay, because if you hit L for line, and these are the inside of the walls, right? So if you hit L for line and then go from here to here to, you see, oh, you can't see it there because of that roof. So let me go down here to the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna click and drag. You see, that's only 9 feet 4 inches wide. Well, a house would be, heck, man, it would be at least 32 from side to side, right? In the inside. So look how easy it is to make this that size. If you go into your tool options, no, it's under tools. You see this scale thing right here? I'm going to click here and um, I'm going to go from the inside of this wall to here. Okay, and I'm going to say, let's just go with 40 feet. Okay, and you hit OK. You see how it enlarged it? Now that's a now if I go in there and hit L for line and I measure from here to here, now we have well 48, which we're gonna leave it there. Okay, 48 feet from there to there. Okay, now so if I wanted to generate rooms to make a room out of this whole thing, all I would have to do is just select it, right? And while I'm here, let me name this. I'm gonna call it uh, first floor roof. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna generate a room. Okay. This is the simplest way to do it. So if I right click and I generate rooms, it's gonna ask me how tall I want the ceiling to be. I'm just gonna keep it at 8 for now. I'm gonna hit OK. Now, so if you go to 3D, you show all. See, it created an 8-foot room for you. Okay, so um, and we're gonna call this first floor. Okay, so I'm gonna go to properties and I'll just call it first floor. Oops. Okay. Now, so if you remember, um, you see, there's a the bottom and the top floor are almost identical. So there's a window, 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 window. Now this one has a door, but um, it looks like there's two windows, one door, two windows, and I can't see in the back, but I'm going to pretend like there's two and one. And then on this side, looks like there's nothing. Okay. Yeah. Uh, I don't know what that might be a window there. So we'll go ahead and put a window. Okay. So we'll start with the right in here first. So I want to go to my main, excuse me, first floor. I'm going to put in a window, right? And I'm just going to make that window a 3-foot window. And I'll put the door last. No, no, no. I just do it right now. I'm going to hit door, hit enter. Now that door was opening this way. Okay. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But it's hard to tell because it's a small thing. So now I want to hit 2D because you see this window here. That window is as big as uh, uh, this, except that on top of excuse me, on top of the door there was another window, a real small window that looked like this. And remember, right now, I'm just guessing on the sizes because I it's just a photo. I'm gonna line this one with this right here, okay? So see how it snapped right there? Okay. And at the bottom of this window, there it had like a foot. We'll give it a foot and 6 inches. Cause I'm not there to measure, so I don't know what it really is supposed to be. And I hate grids when I'm doing windows, so I'm gonna click on both of these items and I'm gonna remove the grid. That way, when I copy and paste all this windows, it won't have grids. Now, let's go back to the 1D and let me show you what I've done. I'm gonna hit 3 for 3D, show all. This is what it's looking like. Okay, now so I want to hit this window. I'm going to hit Control C, and then I'm going to hit Control V. And guys, what I'm going to hold is my Control key. That way, because I won't have to hit Control V, Control V. Watch this. This one had like a window in the middle. This one had a window here, window here. This one had a window in the middle. This one had a window here, one in the middle, window window here, and one window here. So I'm gonna hit 3D, show all, and this is what it did, right? Okay, simple. Now remember, we have uh, a second layer, and the the rooms are identical to that other one, but yeah, it's identical. Okay, the roof is different, but we'll tackle that in a minute. So let's go ahead and uh, let's go ahead and put the second floor, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click here to add another layer. I'm gonna call this second floor, okay? And I'm gonna go 109 because you know floors usually have 1 foot in between each other. So I want to go with 109, and watch how easy it is going to be to duplicate those rooms with the windows and everything. So I want to see the first floor, okay? As a you see how this has a ghosted image? That's because right now it's set to auto below, right? I'm going to change this to my first floor, okay? Uh, First floor. Let's see, first floor. Oh, excuse me, that first floor. Uh, okay, so now I'm gonna copy, basically duplicate the first floor at this level in the same position. And look how simple it is. You just click on this copy from underlayment and you click here. Watch what we just did. We're going to hit 3D, show all, and boom, we just created the second floor. Easy, ain't it? Cool. Okay, now we have to create this, the roof, this roof for the second layer. Okay, now so right now, this layer is um, it's sitting at 109, right? Now on when I'm creating the yeah, give me 1 second here. Okay, so when I'm gonna create a roof, I'm only gonna go 8 feet up. I'm not gonna go to 9. I'm gonna go 8 feet, right? So uh, so let me add. I'm gonna add a layer. So 109.8, so 117. Okay, so so I right click, or no, here, just hit plus right here. Okay, and this is going to be second floor roof. And you see how it has 118 because it automatically does that extra foot, but I'm going to change it to 117. Okay, now, so I can just get that one roof and duplicate it, right? So if I go in here, I want to see the first layer roof or first floor roof. First layer roof, first layer roof. Okay. And for right now, let's go ahead and just copy from underlayment, underlay, and let's see what we got. 3, show all, and boom. Okay. Now, on the first floor layer roof, let me show you the picture. You see this right here? This is probably about 4 feet. The overhang, right? The soffit. So what I need to do is click on the first floor roof. Go right in here. You see where it says the overhang eve instead of 16. I'm gonna tell that guy to be 4 feet. Okay, so I'm gonna hit 4 and hit my feet symbol, hit enter. Now let's go to 3, show all. It really didn't do much, but uh, anyway, there's another thing that we have to worry about, and that is, let me show you. I'm gonna hit 3D. I'm gonna hit all. Look inside. Give me a second here. First floor roof. Um, oh no, we're good. Okay, so good. Yeah, it's cutting it off. Good. Uh, Let me see. 3D. All layers. Actually, that'll work right there. Oh, the only thing is I want this thing to be bigger, okay, like 4 feet. So what I'm gonna do is I am I'm gonna enlarge this roof right here. Okay. So the way I can do that is by going in here, going to the scale. I'm gonna uh, go from here to here. Okay. I'm going to um, instead of 43, I want to go with 46. Actually, you know what? No, no. I want 4 on each side, excuse me. Okay, so let's scale. I can. If I want to add, well, there's already an overhang there. So give me a second here. 4, 3, 6. I'm going to add 6 inches because I want about 4 feet on each side. So I'm going to turn, so if I add 6, that turns it into a 9. Okay, now 3D, show all. There you go. You see, now the first floor, you see how this one it's real big? Look at that. Okay, so see, this one is small, just like this one, right? And this one, and I'm just guessing. It could be 5 feet. This one could be 2 feet. No, it can't be 2 feet. But anyway, I just put 16 like your normal overhangs. Okay, so that's where we're at right now, right? Now the only thing that we really need to do is create the deck, and then now we're done, right? I told you this is simple. Okay, so here's the easiest way to do that. I'm gonna go to 1D. I'm gonna go to first floor. I'm gonna create a deck, and I'm gonna make that deck 4 feet wide. Okay, so here we go. Um, I'm gonna put Shift D for deck. If I, you see how it automatically took the width of the wall and it enlarged it to that. That's what I want. I'm gonna click there. I'm gonna click here. I want the depth to be 4 feet tall. Let's go with 5. Okay, let's go with 5. Because 4, you can't walk around a we'll make, you know, here 4. I'm gonna make it 5. That's what a porch would probably look like. Okay, so I always like to show people as I go. So 3D, show all. There's the deck, right? Okay, now we want to go all the way around this thing. If I just click in the middle, and now watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move to the right, and then go that far. You see this little thing? I'm gonna push that like that. Right here, I'm going to change this into a 4, okay? Because From here to here is 4. Uh, I'm going to flip this thing around. Not flip it around, look. I'm just going to pull this, and you see how it contours uh, to the walls. I'm going to click here. I'm going to change, what are we using? Fours? Fives. Yeah, so we change that to a 5. And then we're going to change this one to a 5. Okay, now, so I'm going to go around this thing. One thing I want to do is I'm just going to inch this up a little bit here, and I'll explain in a minute. So just pull, and it goes around, right? Hold my, I'm just pulling, and then this thing here, you want to straighten up here. You want to click here, change that one into a 5, hit enter. You're going to contour around until it goes about that far. Uh, Click up here, change that to a 5. Okay. Oh, what the heck was that? Okay. Okay. So now it's not going to let me go all the way to the end. Watch this. If I go down here, it's going to stop right there, right? I want to actually go out just a little further out. Now, the way you trick this is you hold your control key, you click here, and you snap to that, and it created another one. Now it allowed me, and all I have to do is select both of those items, hold my shift, control, and C, and those two got combined into one by doing that. So watch what I got. 3D, show all. Okay, now the last thing we need to do, see it has a porch here and a porch here, and look, it looks like there's 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 landings. Okay, so I'm gonna hit 1D. Okay, and so on the side right here, I am going to uh, hit C for staircase. I'm gonna enlarge this area so I can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna count to 1, 2, 3. Excuse me, that's 3, 4, 5, 6 landings. Okay, I'm gonna let go, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this 6. There's not landings. Those are called risers. This is the landing right here. Now I'm not gonna use the landing, but I use that landing to get a calculation, and I'll show you what I use that. So watch this. I'm gonna click here. You see this thread base height. I'm going to select it. I'm going to copy it. Okay. And I'll show you why I'm copying it. Watch this. So right now, if I go in here and try to, well, it snaps. You see, it snapped right there, right? Um, Remember, I copied a number a while ago, right? So watch what happens when you create a staircase. It here, I'll tell you what I'm going to do even before that. So I want to select this. Actually, I can just select here, right click, and let's go to properties. Okay, you see right here where it says exterior uh, floor ceiling type exterior. You see, hit Y for yes, hit enter, and it created your balusters, right? Now look, you see how high that thing is? See, it's higher than the uh, porch, right? Or the deck. Now, if I click here, click, uh, go to your properties. Remember that number that I copied a while ago? If I place that right here, hit Control V, I pasted exactly the same landing, and I hit, instead of above, I'm going to put B for below, hit enter. Now watch 3D, boom, there it is. Now I would go, oops, hit shift enter, hit Control C, Control V, hold my shift, and then hit tab, 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 and I would put that guy there. Now, what's the problem that I see? Let me show you. 3D, show all. This is a square deck. Well, if you look here, the deck is not squared. It contours to the uh, porch, right? So I'm going to hit, we're already on 1D. Now, I want to have the second floor. I want to see the background of the second floor in my background. Here, I'm going to delete this. Okay, so if I click here, I go to second floor roof. Now, you can't see it, right? Because the deck is hiding it. If I hit my Shift O, now I can see it because now I'm seeing an outline of it. Okay. Uh, Let me see a second here. I want to say something. Second floor, first floor. Okay. Um, so now what I need to do is that floor should look bigger than that. Give me a second here. Oh, first floor. There you go. Yeah, the first floor roof. Okay, you see that roof? Okay, so now all I have to do to match that is if I hit my V for vertex and I click here, I'm going to grab this vertex and snap to that one, right? Same thing here. I'm going to hit V for vertex. I'm going to click on this corner. I'm going to grab this guy and move it over. Same thing here. V. All I'm doing is type in a V to turn them into vertexes. Hit Shift key, one last one. V and snap. Now I'm going to change it back from outline to that view, whatever you call it. I'm going to hit 3D, 3 for 3D, all layers. There you go. So um, I created a load. Let me see, view. Nope, I didn't do it on this one. Okay, so let's move this guy over and let's view the picture. There we go. See if I can see both of them at the same time. Give me a second here. Yeah. Okay. That's as small as it'll let me. So, and again, I wasn't there to measure it. I could, if I was there, I could have measured it exactly. Now, so let's say that you were gonna uh, pay for the rails. Look how simple it is to create those rails. I'm gonna hit one again for 1D. I'm gonna select this guy and this one. I'm gonna go to Control Enter to go to my properties. You see right here where it says railing, I'm going to put framed. Now, if I go to 3D, see, it created and show all, it created my rails around the whole porch. Now, I need to remove those two because this is where I had to combine that area that it won't let you touch those two ends together. 3D. Uh, there you go, man. But here's the deal: when you do that, it is charging for all those uh, railings. So if you go to estimate and you see right here your deck, it's already charged for it. So if you're not going to pay for it, you can't, you can't add those to it. So, um, so let's go back to the sketch. Let's say that you don't want to pay for it, right? So this is first floor, 1D, go back, click here, Control Enter, and railings. You're gonna hit none. Now they're not there no more. Show all. You see no railings. Okay, and when you go to your estimate, there's no, no estimate. Okay, guys. I didn't even save it, but anyway, or yeah, I didn't save it, but no big deal. I just wanted to show you how simple it is to do that. Now, you know, there is another one. Uh, Let me see if I can see it. No, it didn't. Okay. Oh, there it is. This is as easy as that other one. This is simple. This one here, and you know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to create another video because the cool thing about this one, look, here's the ground. You have a basement. That basement is probably 7 feet tall, and the basement has a door, has windows. Then you have your first floor, and this has to go up. So you got your first floor, and then you got your windows on your second floor, and then you got that right there. But it's real simple. When I'm there, I could draw this. If I'm there at the location, I can draw this thing probably. I don't know if it takes me more than an hour. I must have a hangover or something because it's real easy to do something like this. Thank you for watching my video. Hey, y'all subscribe to me because I don't know if any one of y'all know me, but I have uh, I think I have probably, let me see, over 90 videos. I got I got so many of them that here. Give me a second here. I gotta connect to the internet, uh, and I'll show you how to find my all my videos. Okay, so if you go on the internet and you go to YouTube, right? And if you go to Hector, just type for HECTOR MENDOZA, hit enter, you'll see me. That's me, that ugly guy. Click here. You can uh, hit videos. You can see all my videos. So let me see how many I got. Does it tell me? Let me see it. No, but I show all kinds of stuff, and I'm level 3. I teach level 3, level 2, level 1. I certify people for to become adjusters. I've worked as a senior instructor for a few firms. I'm basically right now. I like being the adjuster. I love teaching, but there's more money um, in actually being out there. Because I mean, sometimes y'all know it's easy to make 15, 20,000 a week if if you can do those large losses. Hey guys, thank you for watching my video. Subscribe to me. That way, every time you see a new when I do a new video, um, it'll show up. Not just that, but look, I'll also teach some ability. So probably 20 of this 90 something videos, um, about 20 or 30 of them are Symbility. So if you don't know how to use Symbility, I know Symbility equally to Xactimate. Thank you for watching my videos. please subscribe to me.